So we made a turn, and next thing I know, I'm storing my first bag of heroin. It was, I thought it was the beautiful summer day, and that's where my life completely changed. Completely changed. There's that stigma with the heroin addict that they're just some, absolute junkie shooting puddle water off the side of the expressway. It's not like that anymore. It's coming in powder form where kids don't have to shoot it. They don't have to go through as many links. It's just as relevant as marijuana is now. It's the new gateway drug. It's here in the suburbs, and it's truly here to stay. My name is Nick. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Bartlett, Illinois, and I'm a heroin addict. I was addicted to opiate narcotics, painkillers for off and on for about 5 years, and I sought treatment out, and I became abstinent from drugs for about 10 months. There was no real anything in my life, just drugs and pills were removed from my life. I didn't do anything to change. I went back to the same living environment.
Felicia, I give you and Angelica all the credit in the world for coming up here and saying what you do. I love you guys to death. Louis, he is more than a face. He is a story. He's a human being. And it takes good-looking kids' lives, like Vinny says, good-looking kids from the suburbs, this is happening to, and no, not so much? All right.
It stole his soul. Heroin is evil. I think if the devil could design a drug, like if the devil wanted to bring down mankind, he took that upon himself to design this drug, to suck the life out of the passion, the soul out of people. He designed that drug purposely to take down families that love their babies and watch them diminish into an addict.
I've lost absolutely everything in my life a couple times. I've been to jail, I've been to a couple rehabs. I've lost the trust in my family. That's the hardest thing. Losing those relationships that I had with my family, my grandparents, my friends. With employment, I lost all that. The trust is, like my uncle said, when you're born into your family, you're born with 100% trust, and that's been taken away. I had to tell my parents after they bailed me out of Cook County Jail that I bought heroin, and of course, like a true heroin addict, I can't ever tell anything. I can't tell the truth or anything. I told my parents I bought it for a friend who was just going to trade pills with them because they knew I'd taken pills before. I had to tell my parents why I stole $5 grand from an employer. I had to tell my parents why I had a loaded 9mm underneath my bed. And I had to tell my mom why her security deposit box was emptied out of the bank. So you can't really cover up all that's going on in your life when the police departments are calling and everything is empty. Is it a law enforcement issue? Is it, parents not, smacking their kids over the butt anymore? What is it? But we're really seeing it come down to just education. Kids don't know that it's that powerful, that it's that deadly.
My name is Pete Serpy. I'm the assistant principal here at Bartlett High School. I've been here for 10 years. It's become evident from reading newspapers and hearing the media reports that there are students in our building that have some issues or some addiction problems. We do believe the community is in need of these heroin assemblies that are taking place. I think the education is very important, not only to our parents, to our students, to our staff as well, on what are some of the recognizable signs of addiction, especially the heroin, which unfortunately we did lose a student of ours over the summer. So I do believe that education is first and foremost our goal and our objective. I want to let our students, I want to let our parents understand that we are recognizing a problem that's in our community. We're going to do everything we can here as a school building and as a staff to not lose another one.
They're getting it from, the kids that they're playing hockey, baseball, going to school with. They're leaving it by the third tree, when they're sending a text message. So we just have to try to get those kids before they become that full-blown heroin addict, because they don't know how addictive it is. They don't understand the ramifications from it, and that they're going to end up dead. It's not going away anytime quick. So, educating people is probably the only way that we can do this and make an impact. It's been a humbling process, man. If you would have asked me 20 months ago where my life would be if I'd be sitting here talking about heroin, in my mother's living room, I would have told you that you're full of it. So I was fortunate enough. I interviewed with DuPage County Police Chiefs Association, and we went through a 3 or 4 round interview process with a bunch of heroin addicts, and they chose me to, I guess, kind of work with them. So we've been going and speaking out at like heroin awareness events. We've had 2 pretty successful events at a local church, and we're about to go into a high school and take over their auditorium with it, and just educating and doing stuff like this and working with youth groups or whatever. I have to get outside of myself, man. This is the only way I know how to stay sober.
I thank you truly from the bottom of my heart for being here tonight, every single one of you.
I'm lucky to be alive. I'm lucky to have people in my life, and I'm lucky to be sitting here today. So life is beautiful. It's worth living. Give it a shot and just have fun with it.